Welcome to another episode of No Bullshit Homesteading. I'm Vinny. I just wanted to show you guys some of our fruit that we got going here on the property already. Right here we've got some huckleberries. They're real leafy right now. Everything's blooming right now. It's March 17th in North Florida. Bees are buzzing. Not my bees. I don't get my bees till May, but we're just glad there is some bees. There's the huckleberries over there. Right here we've got blueberries. All through here are blueberries. Right here we've got a persimmon tree. If you're not familiar with persimmons, they are about yay big, size about a little bigger than a grapefruit. Maybe about the same size, and they're real small. They got real tiny little seeds in them. You don't really notice them that much, and they're basically like, it's like biting into a jar of jelly. I'm not a big fan of them. They're big in Asian dishes apparently, but my chickens love them, and my pigs will probably love them. Just got pigs a couple weeks ago, so I haven't been able to give them any persimmons yet. Right here we've got a big plum tree. I don't know that it's produced in the last few years, because usually when it blooms we'll get another frost, kill all the blooms. This year we didn't get a late frost, so hopefully we'll get some plums. Back here we've got muscadine grapes. Pruned them up quite a bit. They hadn't been taken care of for like 5 years, so it's supposed to look a little better in this, but this is basically the best I could do without damaging this year's crop. And back behind these muscadines are even more muscadines that hadn't been taken care of in about 15 years. So the only thing in there, you couldn't even see these poles over here. So basically the only thing I could do was take them back to the root, or the main trunk. We won't get anything off of them this year, but next year hopefully. And if you can see, behind those grapes are even more blueberries. And all this stuff has got irrigation ran to it. Just flick the sprinkler on and it all water's low, real low. So as to not disturb the bees. Back here we've got quite a few more persimmon trees. Some of them, I'm thinking they're different varieties. I didn't plant these myself, but some of them have leaves on them, some of them don't yet. I'm not sure why. You can't really see it, but there's another persimmon tree, and we have a lemon tree tucked down back here. Produces pretty good sized lemons. Most people say you can't grow citrus out up this far north in Florida, because we do get more frost than down south. But this tree is tucked away between a bunch of oaks, and they kind of insulate it. You can't really see the tree that well, but the oaks keep them insulated, and it works. These big motherfuckers are pecan trees. We've got like 5 different varieties of pecan. Haven't been in production much in the past few years. My great-grandfather used to take care of these. He died, so I'm trying to take over. As you can see, I kind of tilled this up about a month ago and put about 50 pounds of fertilizer around each of these trees. Not every one that you see, but I did 30 of them. So 30 times 50, it's a shitload of fertilizer. This is a pear tree. These are kind of like the store-bought ones. Real small, soft, real good. I think that tree is about 4 years old, maybe. All our pecan trees. I don't know if anybody's got a big grove of pecans, but one thing I did, I just used pie tins. I don't know if you can even see them really, but there's pie tins on each tree. We've got about 90 trees. And I just numbered them that way. That way I can go through once they start leaving out and all this stuff. and go through and say, hey, tree number 25 has yellow leaves, or doesn't have, you know, the nuts it's producing aren't that big, or, you know, whatever. That way I can keep track of it all on like an Excel spreadsheet or something. Let's see. I just did these about a week ago. They were, they're also muscadine grapes, but they haven't been taken care of in a long time. So I had to take those back to the trunk. And over here, that big leafy tree, it's about a 60-year-old pear tree. Those trees produce huge, bigger than grapefruit pears, but they're cooking pears, so most people don't like them. I like them raw, but most people won't eat them raw because they're real hard. But they're real good, and they're like perfect for canning and making pear sauce and all that kind of stuff. Pretty good. Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna make another video in a little bit about my spring garden that's in the works right now and coming up.